Hey guys, good morning. What's up? I have my little Bella in my arms right now. I'm gonna put her down. I think she should be asleep. I'm looking for like a cute top on Fashion Nova. I realized that I have a lot of crop tops on Classy Lady, so I can't really wear anything crop right now because I do still have the line, like the pregnancy line, so I don't want to show my stomach, you know, so I need to get something that will cover it up. I'm kind of looking for something for my birthday. If not, I'll wear like a jumpsuit that I have. It's like the blue jumpsuit. I'll insert a picture here. Probably gonna wear that, but I wanted to wear that for either presentación because we might be presentándola that weekend that we go to Cali. We're not even sure if we're going to Cali for sure, but those are my plans, like outfit wise. Friday is my actual birthday, the 28th, and I'm looking for like a cute top or something so that I can wear, but I don't know, like everything is cropped, so I'm like, ugh, I can't really wear that. Today I am up earlier. I think it's like 7 or 6:50. Sergio just walked out. He just left to work, and I'm right here. Baby Bella is here. I'm gonna tie her up right now. I just placed her right there really quickly, but I did drink 2 beers last night and I'm so engorged. By the way, beer does give you a lot of milk, just in case anyone is asking. I've tried drinking the O'Doul's, and O'Doul's, it just doesn't give me the same effect. I don't know if it's alcohol in the beer that I drink, but O'Doul's, since it doesn't have alcohol, at least not a lot, it doesn't have like almost anything at all, but it does have 0.05. So I think it's the one with alcohol, the one that gives you a lot of milk. And so I'm gonna pump it out right now because it feels so ugly. Plus estoy goteando, so like I wake up so like there's milk all over me. And I do have a doctor's appointment for Bella later, so like at 3, but I did want to like get up so I can start doing stuff, just because she doesn't really let me do anything already. So I'm like, let me just get up earlier so that I can start to try to do things earlier today instead of like, you know, waiting till later, because I do have to fit in like getting ready and getting her ready. I do want to shower her. I like showering her. Go to the doctor. I forgot that we were going today. If not, I would have showered her last night. But the good thing is that it's not cold outside, so, you know, hopefully no le haga daño, but I doubt it because it's hot. So I think she's getting shots today, you guys. My poor little baby girl. Yeah. I don't know if I can give her Tylenol yet, but I'm gonna ask the doctor. If we can, then I'm gonna stop by maybe before she gets her shots. Probably Target and get her some Tylenol. Yeah, no, well, let's not tell her. Let's not tell her.
We're just kidding.
We're just kidding. She's not getting anything. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's fucking hot. So I shower her in the sink. This is my sink. This is my side. That's Sergio's side. And yeah, I'm gonna shower her right now. I take her quick showers because this se va el agua, like it doesn't know that tiene el agua bien, so she gets cold, you know, so I have to like hurry up with her showers. I shower her every other day, so she doesn't really smell like big time like milk. She does obviously spit up, so that's why I like to shower, like just keep her clean, you know. So this is what Bella's gonna be wearing. I might put something else on her just because she's a friolenta baby, and then plus this is 0 to 3 months, so some things do fit and some things don't. So if this doesn't fit, then I might just have her wear some like pants. I don't know yet. But this is Nathan's. He's gonna be wearing this by Old Navy, and this by Target. Target is having a buy one get one 50% off right now. So I bought him. I love these shorts from Target, by the way. Great. I have to shower right now and she's crying. I honestly didn't really record the doctors, so I did want to talk to you guys about what exactly happened the day of the delivery. So hold on, let me just set up. Alright guys, so let's sit down and let me tell you guys about what happened in the delivery room. I know you guys have been asking. By the way, if you guys don't follow me and you guys are watching this very first video, you're probably wondering what that clothes in the back is, and that is actually clothes from my online store, which you guys can shop below. It's classylady.com. It will be linked down below in the description box. And yeah, by the way, excuse if you guys see like my nipple, or if you guys see like the pads, excuse that. This shirt is a little bit thin, and I am breastfeeding, so you know I am wearing like the pads, so a veces se ven, but just in case you're wondering what that is. So if you guys haven't watched my labor and delivery video, I will link it right here. There will be a card which you guys can watch either right now, or you guys can go ahead and watch it at the end of this video. I will link it at the end as well. And yeah, so I just kind of wanted to like tell you guys what exactly happened, because obviously when there was like some certain things happening, the camera was not on, and you know the camera was not on 24/7. like we captured whatever we could, but obviously you know there was some parts like when I got the epidural I couldn't film that, you know. So I kind of wanted to like do like a run through of what happened that day. So as you guys all know, I did get induced. I was scheduled for my induction on May 17th, and I chose to get induced because we are kind of alone here in Nevada, in Vegas where we live, and we really don't have, you know, a lot of help. And I thought that it would be a great idea for me to, you know, tell my mom to, you know, not only for her to be there at the birth of my daughter, because she was there for the birth of my son, but I needed the extra help. I just knew that in my heart I was gonna feel more just better knowing that I was gonna be able to have that help once I got home, and I wasn't gonna be like stressing out, because you know having two kids, it is stressful, and just it was just a better situation, just also because I knew that my son was gonna be in better hands. And I'm not saying like whoever was gonna watch him is like not a good babysitter, but his personality is kind of like, he's kind of shy, and I've never left him with anyone that's not my family. I left him with my friend Priscilla, that she's the only one that I've left him with, other than like my grandma or my mom. Like he's never ever been babysat by anyone else, and I just know his personality, and he's just a very shy boy, and I just didn't know how he was gonna react to that, you know, that situation, and I was gonna be worried. So you know, I took the necessary steps, and I decided to get induced. So I was 39 weeks getting induced, and so you know I got scheduled. I went in, I was ready. My induction was at 9 a.m. so I go in, and of course, you know, I forgot to eat breakfast. So I didn't forget, but we were running late, so I just was like, oh, fuck it, I'm not gonna eat breakfast. So I ended up just drinking a pink drink and get to the hospital, and they tell me to change. I change into the robe that they give me, and maybe about half an hour to 45 minutes after, the nurse comes in, and she is just you know, setting me up with IV and everything like that, just because I did also test positive for strep B, which that is like it can be transferred to the baby if it's not like treated. So they did have to give me antibiotics, so they did have to put a lot of fluids. So which that made me happy that I kind of got induced too, because you know, if it would have been like a spontaneous labor, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get the antibiotics for the strep B. So they did give me 2 rounds of the antibiotics. So I'm sitting there, and she's crying. I told Sergio to bring her to me if she cries, so I can feed her, because I'm pretty sure she's so hungry. Because I don't know if you guys breastfeed. Side note, if you guys breastfeed, you guys know that you guys can feel it. I don't know if it's just me, but every time she's hungry, like my nipples like como que sueltan milk. I don't know if it's just like on a schedule, or if it really means when she's hungry, but every single time she cries because she's hungry, like I get milk, and it's like a trip, you know. Anyways, right away she's like, okay, we're not, going in, I didn't know exactly what they were gonna do, but I had been watching videos on YouTube about the induction process, and my friend even messaged me, and she was like, first they do like a balloon or something like that, and then they do this and that. Right away I thought they were gonna do like the balloon and all that, but you know, and the balloon, and then plus I think before that they give you like a pill, and then they give you that like every 6 hours or every 12 hours or something. So in my head I was like, damn, I'm gonna be here for like 2 days, you know, like just trying to get induced. So I go in and they're like, okay, we're gonna I was already 2 centimeters dilated, and they're like, okay, we're gonna get you started on Pitocin. They did have to ask the doctor, you know, first what he wanted to start me off with, and he right away said Pitocin. So they did start me on Pitocin, and I believe I think it was like a 7 or a 9. I would have to go back to my labor and delivery video to like be sure, but I believe it was like a 7 or a 9 of how much they put in me in the Pitocin, because they up it, like they increased the Pitocin by 2. They were increasing it by 2. So they started off at like 1, and they would like go to 3 every half an hour. She would increase it, so until my body followed a pattern and went into labor itself. So I think by 7 I was already getting like contractions where it was already like, all right, they were like fast, 5 minutes apart, and they were like strong enough. And the doctor decided to go in and break my water. So once he broke my water, you guys, that's when real labor started. Like that's when I was like, oh my god, the contractions got like, they went from 0 to 100 like real quick, you guys. And that's when I was like, can I just get the epidural? Like as soon as I got one contraction, I was like, why am I gonna put myself through more pain? Like if I know that I'm gonna get if I know that my contractions are getting this strong, they're only gonna get stronger, and if I have the chance to get the epidural ASAP, then I'm gonna ask for it. So I got the first contraction, and I was kind of like handling them. I got like, I would say, strong ones, and they were lasting a long time. That's what was really painful, is that they were lasting like a minute. Like they were lasting a long time, where it was like it was painful, you know. So once it was like I was at like the 6th contraction, I was like, can someone get me some pain medicine? I'm like, you know what, because I can't handle it. And then plus I knew that the person that does the epidural, I know they take a while, so I knew it was gonna be like a half an hour that I was gonna still have to wait, you know, in pain. So I'm like, I asked for it early, and by the time, you know, he came, it was like a half an hour or later. And they still have to set you up. It's not like it's gonna happen right away when they get there. It's still like another 15 minutes till they get there. Once, you know, my water was already broke, I was leaking, and once the epidural was in, you guys, I was feeling them still. So okay, let me tell you guys. So my water, you know, they broke my water. The guy comes in, and you know, they make you like at the edge of your bed, they make you sit down, and you just kind of have to be like, she's hungry, huh? Si quieres dámela, cause she's hungry. So once they sat me down at the edge of the bed or whatever for the epidural, you guys, I remember getting a contraction, and this is like me traumó, because I will never forget this. And I remember getting a contraction when I was like sitting down, and while I was getting the contraction, like I guess I kind of was like I kind of pushed down because it hurt so bad. And when I pushed down, all this water came out. Like it was like so much, like so disgusting. I just felt so nasty. Oh, I'm never gonna forget that. And I just laid back down or whatever after I got the epidural. But I literally got like, I believe like 4 strong ones while I was waiting for the guy to put the epidural. Like he kind of took a while. I remember for Nathan it was faster. He just, I don't know. It's okay though, he could take as long as he wants, because I'm not trying to be paralyzed. The epidural, but it wasn't working. Like the guy said, okay, this is gonna be your last contraction, but it was not my last contraction. Like it still took a while to kick in. And you know, the girl had to give me an extra dose, because I kept telling her like, is it normal, because I still feel the contractions, you know. And she was like, no, like you're not supposed to be feeling anything. So she's like, let me know if you still feel them, because you're really not supposed to be feeling any of them. She came back and she asked me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still feeling them. So she did give me, she's like, she came back like a half an hour later, and she's like, are you still feeling them? And I'm like, no, not anymore. So finally, like it ended up kicking in after she gave me like extra, I guess, because she told me, she's like, okay, so the extra dose that I gave you worked. So I guess she gave me like an extra dose or something. So after that, I was chilling. Like I was like cool, you know, everything was like good. Like I was feeling good after the epidural. I was resting. I even took a nap, I think. I woke up and I didn't feel, it felt really weird, you guys. This time around it did not feel like with Nathan. I felt like the pressure, like I had to poop, and it just felt different. Like it felt like I had to poop all the time. And this time around I just kind of felt like something dropped, and I just kind of felt like in my heart I felt like it was time, you know. So I felt the pressure like sometimes, like only when I was because I would still feel the contractions, only like without pain. Like, so I was still getting like your belly gets hard. So whenever my belly was getting hard, I felt pressure. Like I felt the pressure that you feel like you have to poop, but it wasn't bad. Like I wasn't like, oh no, I can't wait, get the doctor, like I have to push, you know. It wasn't like that. With Nathan I felt like that. Like I felt like, oh my god. But maybe because the epidural wore off with him. But this time around, like I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that pressure feeling. That like I said, I only felt it when I was getting these contractions, like when my belly was getting hard. But I didn't feel it, you know, like all the time. And they kept telling me, they're like, tell us when you get the feeling all the time. And I was like, I'm not getting it though, like at all. So like I'm only getting it when I get contractions. But they're like, no, whenever you know. So I woke up and I felt weird. Like I felt like the baby had kind of dropped. So I'm like, let me just tell her, like you know. So she's like, we can't check you unless like you feel pressure or you this and that. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like pressure now. I feel pressure. And she's like, okay, let me check you. So she put her hand in there. And oh, by the way, so let me backtrack. So once my water broke, my mom didn't think that I was gonna, it was like around 4 or something. My mom didn't think that I was gonna be opening anytime soon, because I was still like at a 4 and I had to be a 10. And the kids were with my grandpa and my stepdad, so they had to leave back to California, and she had to go watch the kids. So she's like, well, I'm not gonna be here for her birth. I mean, it's okay, I'll go back home. So they had gone, my mom was there in the hospital since 9 a.m. So they had gone to get food and stuff. And you know, once I woke up from my nap, it was already like, it was 7. Yeah, it was 7, and they were supposed to leave at 7. And I called her and I'm like, you know what, I'm like, come on your way, because you know, I feel pressure now. And she's like, okay, well, tell me what they tell you. So once they checked me, the girl checks me, she's like, oh yeah, you're a 10, like the baby's right there. So she's like, can you hold it? We're gonna call your doctor to see if she can make it. If not, then we have a doctor here. And the doctor, I had already met him and stuff. So I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. So then they ended up calling my doctor, and she was like, yes, tell her to hold on, there's a lot of traffic downtown. She was like 20 minutes away, and I was like, yeah, I can wait. Plus my mom was on her way too. So it was like they were both like at the same time gonna be there, you know. So as soon as the doctor got there, my mom and my stepdad got there, and my mom, they didn't want to look, you know, because it's weird. So that's why they weren't looking. Like in the video, if you guys see, like they weren't really looking. But so the doctor gets there, and you know, she's like, okay, we're ready. Have you, you know, I remember how to push. I remember that you have to push like if you're gonna poop. So I was ready for this. And so she's like, push. So then I was pushing, you guys, literally 3 pushes, and Bella came out. That video is not edited. Like all of the pushing I put in there, and that's how long it took pushing. Only 3 pushes and she was out. That was pretty easy. I took half an hour with Nathan, and with her I took like 5 minutes. So I mean, yeah, that was crazy. And that's like what happened in the delivery room, you guys. I mean, if you guys didn't really get it, or if you guys want to go watch it now and kind of understand what happened now, like probably look at it differently and kind of understand it more, because like I said, we couldn't really vlog the 24/7, you know. But that's what happened in my delivery. I'm gonna continue vlogging this day. I'm gonna go upstairs now, but I kind of just wanted to sit down to talk to you guys about what happened that day. I asked Virgil to make me some chips, and what do you do?
I gave her some stale ones.
Oh, freaking nasty, se las regresé.
She didn't fall for it completely.
I was like, ugh, I don't want that.
She noticed, le eché mucho chile, no para que no te dieras cuenta.
Trying to soften them up.
That's what you do to me.
What? I don't do that. Guys, so I tried this drink. So good if you're like on a diet. It has
It's like a water, man.
yeah, it's like
Sparkling water.
it's so good. I'm shook because I've tried these low calorie drinks and they're nasty. And this one, it's a berry lemonade, spiked spring sparkling seltzer, and it's by Smirnoff. They sell them at Target, and this ya no más a ti.
I'm trying to get Bella's attention. Hi,
And
Bella.
they're so bomb. Try them. Sergio taught me something. So the other day when we went to eat, Nathan's crying because he's playing Fortnite. I don't know why he's crying, but that's annoying. Alright guys, so today is the next day and we're gonna be closing out this vlog. Today we don't know exactly what we're doing yet, but we're probably gonna do the challenge today, the subscribers try my Starbucks whatever, and we're gonna probably do that today. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this vlog. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.